Tear it up.
Started, man. Let's get started. Nah, we good. Yep. That's my spot. Yeah, baby. Let's go. What's up? What?
Keep it going.
I back up my game. Yeah. That fucking sounds so sweet.
Let's go!
Yeah. It's time to pull down. Let's do this. Oh, that's deep. I can move back some more.
Well, excuse me. You're like money in the bank.
Let's go. Tired of wasting my time on that. Oh, that was pretty.
One more.
It's too easy.
Nice shot.
Don't give me those. That stroke is pretty.
Now that's what I want to see.
Easy work.
I see you doing work. Have a good game, man.
And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Kevin Harlan here with... Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Such an early part of the season, Doris. Most teams are still getting used to each other.
Yeah, I think what people don't realize is that it's not just a change on the court. It means new personalities in the locker room, the team playing, team meals. It can be a big change, sometimes for better, sometimes for worse.
Let's go to the sideline now to hear more about that amazing performance MP had.
Thanks, guys. Well, another milestone for MP, setting a new record for assists. topping Scott Skiles' 30 that came in a 1990 game. And he, of course, gave all of the credit to his team, saying, hey, they got to make the shots. I just get them the ball. Guys, back to you.
Staying humble. We all like that. And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The front court is McDaniels and Towns. Williamson out there with Edwards. And it's Gobert in at the center position. Williamson, the pass to Gobert. Gobert, the screen. Williamson, right side. And Williamson throws it down.
Some power coming from the PG.
Ah, that's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Now, Williamson, after Devin Booker missing on that last three-pointer. Greg, the Suns going all in with the new big three. Beal, Booker, and Durant. That's a lot of firepower.
And they didn't hesitate to bring Beal into the mix. The shot that they all provide is second to none. On paper, they are as talented as anyone.
Boy, what a good-looking stroke. Ready on the catch, Anthony Edwards. That jumper is nice.
Outside Gordon. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Phoenix. They're stuck in the same spot, but still a top 10 team.
I think Minnesota, they love the situation they're in right now, playing very well, but looking ahead, they know there's still a lot left to prove.
Now here's Gobert. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Beal gets a wide open look. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant.
Oh, when you combine Durant's size with his vision and the touch on his passing, it's easy for him.
And it's in there.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
Here's Booker following the bucket by the Timberwolves. No good. Shot missing. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. Off target with his three.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time. Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
So for the Timberwolves, their last game a win against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
It's always a good thing when the defense is scrambling. Whenever there was open space on the perimeter, their shooters were able to locate it.
And so many of Gordon's shots come from three-point range because he drains so many of them. When you've had his kind of success from beyond the arc, you're always going to have the green light.
Now here's Edwards. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Warriors in San Francisco. He was all alone on that one. Williamson's got 5 now.
He is too good a mid-range shooter to leave him that open.
Beal against Edwards. Shot from the wing, and the Suns tack on 2 more.
To me, the defense did all it could in that instance. It's just amazing how Devin Booker maintains focus with the defense draped all over him.
Now here's Williamson. He's got 5. Booker looking around. Towns with the steal. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. McDaniels kicks to Williamson. Good D by Booker.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
No good. That would have tied it.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Towns wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson.
Yeah, the very definition of a stretch 4 or 5, whatever position he happens to be playing, Cat can space the floor.
Beal dishes to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Beal against Edwards. And there's another turnover by the Suns. And while we can now, let's check in on the top scoring rookies in the NBA. Well, you look at Williamson, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And there's always firepower in every rookie class, but even among the top guns, he's the best of the best. He'll be an offensive force for years to come.
Here's what Phoenix has got going on right now. Little comes in for Gordon, and Allen subbed in for Bradley Beal. Hands it from downtown.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
And it's the Suns with the ball, following the three by Minnesota. Here's KD. Finds himself wide open and drills it. KD's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, good luck trying to keep Kevin Durant from making this shot. He feels like he can get it off at any time.
Here's Williamson. Eubanks grabs the miss.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Allen, that's good.
Well, instead of forcing it all the way to the cup, he just goes with that little teardrop.
Williamson in the post. Working on Allen. And Williamson throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Now, here's Durant. 17 points in his last outing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That one is on time.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
Some changes for Phoenix. Bol comes in for Eubanks. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Grayson Allen. Minnesota also making some changes. Reed comes in for Rudy Gobert. And Troy Brown subbed in for McDaniels. Now here's Williamson. He's got 7. Doris, lots of people are excited to see how this Timberwolves team progresses.
Certainly, Kevin, you have to admire what Anthony Edwards showed you in terms of those exciting young players. He proved he was more than capable of elevating his responsibility. And when you think about their postseason, you ran into Nikola Jokic and the eventual champs. You can live with that.
Allen's checked in for Kevin Durant. Booker the pass to Beal. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's Williamson with the 3. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Booker. And he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists. And he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Now Kogie's checked in for Phoenix. And it's Little finishing it off.
Well, Josh Okogie sees somebody working in space and puts the ball on time and on target.
Edwards with the screen. Lobbed up there for Edwards.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Allen in the post, covered by Williamson. And Beal kicks to Allen. Clock at 6. Bol setting the pin for Allen. On the top of the key. And the dunk by Bol.
That's just too easy for Bol. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Williamson against Allen. Williamson in the post.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. And Beal puts up a deep 3.
Well, Mike Conley has always been elite defensively. I know small frame, but boy, can he...
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 4. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the 3-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the court for Minnesota. Down out there with Anthony Edwards. Then there's Williamson. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the point. Now here's Reid. Williamson outside. And again it's Minnesota converting. And we've played through the first minute here in the second. Allen outside. Over Williamson. Conley against Beal. They double team Beal. Pass to Allen. The three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And this is their first time matched up with the Suns this season.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
You know, right out of the gates, one team gets a lead with the head-to-head advantage, bragging rights, if you will, over the other. And tonight, it starts.
So much fun indoors to watch. Anthony Edwards on the floor. This kid is electric.
Kevin, this guy is part of the next generation of great players. When you look at the rising stars in this league, he's got to be near the top of that list. Unbelievable offensively, 3-level score.
Substitution on the court.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here's a look at some of the stats for him.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Here's Beal. And the Suns miss again.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
Williamson against Gordon. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job.
Yes! お腹減りづらくなりそう。銅の剣。俺はね、この装備欄から見た派なんだよ。銅の剣。
Leading them to this lead.
Conley against Booker. And it's Beal in the corner. Phoenix no good that time either.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Thank you, Kevin. The transfer of the Phoenix Suns last season to new ownership ended a tumultuous chapter for the team and for the league. The new leadership aggressively made the trade for Kevin Durant last year and for Bradley Beal this summer. It's a great roster, and the Suns' $4 billion sales price reflects the sense that this Phoenix market is one of the sleeping giants in the NBA. Kevin?
I agree. On the rise. David, thanks. Booker outside. To the paint.
Bradley Beal went from being a consistent all-star to becoming one of the most efficient and dangerous scorers in the league. What a transformation.
And GA for Bradley Beal. Finally a chance to contend with these Phoenix Suns.
Yeah, for so long, folks wondered how long he'd languish in a losing situation in D.C. Now he has an opportunity to play into June.
And the Suns making a change here. Durant's checked in. Now here's Gordon. He's guarded closely. And again, it's the Suns missing. And here we go. Williamson heading to the hoop. In for his 7th make in 14 tries.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Knocked loose and stolen by Williamson. The fadeaway to the middle. Clock is at 3. And the dunk by Williamson.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
You've heard people say it's a make or miss league. Does that hold true?
It seems so, right? Shooting percentages correlate more with winning than possession stats like turnovers or offensive rebounds. It's clear shot making has never been more valuable, but the ability to disrupt rhythm still plays a big role.
Grayson Allen's checked in for Beal. And a change for the Timberwolves. Conley's checked in. Suns trail by 14. And stolen by Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
And here's Booker. 23 points his last outing. 6 to shoot. Phoenix needs to get off his shot. No good from Durant. And stolen by Booker. 17-foot shot on the way. That's good on the jump shot.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
And it's Williamson missing. Phoenix has gotten nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. And that one drops.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Now here's McDaniel. Defended by Gordon. Just 4 to shoot. Williamson finds McDaniel. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
The 3 is good, and he got fouled in the act of shooting. This could turn into a 4-point play. Phoenix making some changes. Eubanks, he's checked in for Bull. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Grayson Allen. Brown, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
There are some superstars who just love to play the game and work on the craft. That is Kevin Durant in a nutshell.
Here's Williamson. Goes to the fadeaway and cans it. Williamson's got 13 points in just this quarter.
Well, they're leading in large part because of the work he's put in this quarter. This is nicely done. Now, I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Outside, Beal. Booker against Gobert. Now here's Booker. Defense is right there. Down low with 1 on the clock. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Eubanks.
What you love about this young guard, Devin Booker, is his ability to hurt you with both his passing and his shooting.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we'll be right back after this.
Well, you see they've caught fire with their shooting. And a big part of that is his shot selection. Getting the right guys. And
as we move on, and that's a halftime.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What a game we're seeing from Z.
And we saw just how important he is for this team in the first half. He was getting everyone involved.
His fingerprints were all over this, involving his guys with his passes, finding different ways to take advantage of the defense.
The big three for the Suns, all on the floor. Booker and Beal as the guards, and KD at the 4. Gordon out there with Drew Eubanks. That's the group starting the second half for Frank Vogel. Well, here we are talking about Timberwolves greats. One player standing out to me, and Doris, I know to you. That's Kevin Garnett.
I don't think there is any debate that KG is #1. He is Minnesota's all-time leader in points, assists, rebounds, steals, and blocks. My goodness, what a career. And it matters not half-court or in transition. Bradley Beal always a threat.
Williamson double-teamed. McDaniels passes to Williamson. Back to McDaniel. Durant with the steal. To the inside, Booker. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. Minnesota again turning it over. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Timberwolves. They're in second, looking to take over the first spot. And, of course, the Suns just a few spots below there.
Well, for the Timberwolves, they've gotten off to a terrific start this year. We knew they were capable of playing terrific basketball, and so far, they have not disappointed.
Yeah, and there really hasn't been any feeling out process for them at the start of the season. They were in peak form immediately.
With 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
Timeout called, first of the game for Minnesota. And we have a moment to take a look at the best three-point shooting teams in the NBA. The Timberwolves, #1. The Suns in second.
And the shooting display both these teams have put on this season has been remarkable. I mean, there are just three-point shooters all over the floor.
Lobbed up there for Edwards.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by the Suns.
And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Booker, no good. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. The pass to Gobert. Back to Williamson. And here's Edwards from the arc. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
This guy is constantly refining his game, and Anthony Edwards is dangerous from 3.
Gordon kicks to Booker. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession. Here's what the Minnesota Timberwolves have lined up on their schedule. On Saturday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans. Then on Monday, the New York Knicks coming to town, tipping off a homestand for them. Durant deciding where to go with it. Passes to Eubanks. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Out left to the wing. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Williamson against Booker. Now here's Williamson. Guarded closely. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. Here's Booker. 12 points for him. And there's a whistle. That goes on Z.